You've probably seen this guy somewhere. This is David Goggins. He used to look like this, and now he looks like this. You'll be shocked to know that he made this transformation in just 3 months. Yes, David Goggins lost 48 kilograms in just 90 days. If you want to be in the 1% mindset category like him, then watch this video till the end. Otherwise, feel free to skip and go back to your comfort zone. Go back to scrolling reels. This video won't give you any guidance or step-by-step tips. What I'm going to do is bring out the legend hiding inside you. David Goggins once asked, "Do you even know who you are and what you're capable of?" He's a man who fell in love with pain and turned himself from the weakest person to the toughest on the planet. The truth is, you aren't even using 50% of your real potential. You might feel bad hearing that. Maybe you're thinking, "No, I give my 100%. But still, are you really using even half of what you're capable of? If that hits you, then listen closely. You feel a little sleepy. You go to bed. Work for a little while. You think you've done a lot and head back to your comfort zone. But David Goggins? When he feels like working, he works. But when he doesn't feel like working, that's when he works twice as hard. He once shared that he runs 25 kilometers every single morning. But on the days he doesn't feel like running, he runs 50 kilometers instead. This is the same man who did 430 pull-ups in 17 hours, setting a world record. Then ran 101 miles in 19 hours, setting another one. He's never satisfied with his hard work. In one of his speeches, Goggins said, "I have two versions of me. One is David, and the other is Goggins. David is the weak version. He doesn't want to do anything, struggles to get out of bed, always tired, always feeling down, never wants to work. He's always looking for an excuse to rest. But then there's Goggins, the savage voice inside him that says, 'Get it done. Right now. Especially when you don't feel like it.'" Goggins is the complete opposite of David. And I learned something very powerful from Goggins. Look, all of us work. We all do something. But there are days we don't feel like it. Our mind says, "Just take it easy today. Chill. Watch some reels. There's always tomorrow." But you know what Goggins does in those situations? He sticks to his routine. He runs 25 kilometers daily, no matter what. And when it's snowing or pouring rain, and he doesn't want to get out of bed, he runs 50 kilometers. And that's how you reach the #1 position. You beat the competition while they rest, because you are still grinding. Here's an example. Imagine there are 10 people running a race, including you. After a while, 9 of them stop for a water break. But you keep running. Naturally, you'll get ahead. I think you get what I'm saying. Work when others are resting. That's the mark of the 1% mindset. Goggins is literally someone who has no limit to how much he can push himself. All of us hit a point where we feel like giving up. We say, "I can't do this anymore. I'm tired. I need a break." But do you know what Goggins did in that situation? In 2008, Goggins ran a 100-mile marathon, one of the toughest in the world. He completed 70 miles when he got a severe knee injury, the kind where blood stops reaching the nerves. If that continues, your leg can get paralyzed. Now think, what would you or I do in that moment? Of course, we'd stop and rest. We'd want to protect our leg. But Goggins? He said, "You can't stop me, mother." This is where David tells him, "Stop. You're done." But Goggins? Goggins says, "This is not a weakness. I can't stop here." And he kept running. Every step was extreme pain. But he kept going until he couldn't take it anymore and collapsed. But the point isn't whether he won or lost that race. The real point is, how did he even keep going in such a condition? Because Goggins is one of the few people on earth who can run in moments where others would break. That race was a situation where he should have stopped. But our brain keeps creating weak excuses even when we're totally fine. You need to lock this into your brain. Our mind craves comfort every second, every minute. Comfort isn't bad, like when you come home tired after a long day and sleep. That's okay. But you go wrong when you chase comfort, even when it's time to work. You're doing something important, but your brain is thinking about dopamine, about something easy and fun. That's not how things work. You won't finish your work, and you'll never feel truly comfortable either. So when you work with full discipline. Your brain doesn't need comfort all the time. The more comfort you give it, the more it demands. Our brain loves dopamine. It never says no. It becomes like a black hole. The more you feed it, the more it wants. Here's what you can do. Work, especially when you don't feel like it. The more you do that, the more your brain starts following your lead. Then you control your mind, not the other way around. You hold the full power. And that's how you can unlock your complete potential. That's what David Goggins did. He turned discomfort into comfort. He always ran 25 kilometers every morning, worked out for 2 to 3 hours straight, and he wouldn't stop until his brain gave up, until it kneeled before his will. He didn't stop when his brain told him to. He stopped only when he wanted to. And he said it himself. I don't rest until I completely break my own mind. And here's the final point. Consistency. Remember that moment in the marathon? After running 70 miles, he collapsed. A girl came over and said, "You can't run anymore. Now what?" Goggins replied, "If I can't run, I'll swim." That's how crazy his discipline is. He was injured, but he still didn't quit. And that's the kind of mindset you need to apply in your life too. Remember this. If you give up today's comfort for hard work, your future will be filled with more comfort than you've ever imagined. You'll be so successful that even if you stop working forever, you'll still live a luxurious life. So don't think about today's comfort. Think about the comfort your hard work will bring tomorrow. I hope that the next time you sit down to work and your brain says, "I can't do this anymore," you'll push past that limit and work twice as hard. If you like this video, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Your support keeps me motivated to make more self-improvement videos like this.